We are going to start by either hip width apart or feet together, whatever you find is comfortable. We're going to ground down with our feet here, finding all four corners of your feet fully flat on the ground. You can lift your toes just for a second to see if you're balanced. Set them back down. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to put our left hand over our heart and our right hand over our stomach. Feeling the ground beneath us. Inhaling. Exhaling. Taking a moment here to just check in with your body. Bless you. Feel the energy inside you. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Find balance. Maybe close your eyes here. Trust yourself. Breathe. On your next big inhale, you're going to raise your arms up to the sky, wide V. Exhale, release it, forward fold. Slight bend in the knees here today as we start out, just warming up. Shake your head, yes, no. If you find you like your hands behind your ankles, put them there. Clasp your elbows, ragdoll, whatever feels good. Breathe. Inhale. Find a little more extension on the exhale. Keep those knees bent. On your next big inhale, we are going to root to rise. Bring it all the way up, arms up to the sky. Find length here. Exhale, arms down. By your side, mountain pose. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. I invite you to put your hands behind your ankles. Pull down with your knees bent a little bit more. Finding your edge, keeping your balance, grounding down. On your next inhale, you're going to go all the way down to the ground and bring yourself up on the inhale. So hips down, arms down, brush the ground. And bring it up, root to rise. Awesome. The next forward fold we're going to do, go down and hop or step back into your plank position. Awesome. This is our first plank. And then we're going to vinyasa. So chaturanga. Slowly drop yourself down into upward dog. Inhale in the upward dog. Release those booty cheeks if you're tightening there. Back down. We're gonna meet in our first downward dog. Tabletop, downward dog. Take it easy. Be mindful of your movements today. Walk your dog. Just find some deep breaths in this pose. Keep a nice bend in your knees if that feels comfortable. You're going to raise your right leg into three-legged dog now. Straight up into the air. Bring that knee into your face, to your in between your hands, but don't drop it. Keep that knee up. Core tight. Very nice. And bring it back into your three-legged dog. We're gonna repeat that 4 more times. You're using your core, so bring your leg, your knee in towards your chin, in between your arms, hold it there, in kind of a plank pose, and then bring it back up into your downward dog. One more time, using your core, bring it up, very good. One more time, left 4-legged dog, 3-legged dog. You've got 2 more times on this side. You got it, keep breathing. Inhale as you bring it up, exhale on your way back to 3-legged dog. One more time, you've got it. This time you're going to bring that foot all the way up in between your hands into your first lunge. Bring it up between, perfect. With intention, look forward, heart forward, and then raise it up into your high lunge, crescent lunge. Bend back if you have it in your practice. Now with intention, we are going to pivot on our left foot, and we are going to bring it into Warrior 2. Awesome, awesome. We're in Warrior 2. You're pushing that right knee out. You're pushing your hips forward. Hands straight, looking past your right fingertips. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale a little bit deeper. Very good. You're using your block now. You're going to go into extended side ankle pose. So you're going to hold in. Your foot might pivot in the back. You need to add more length. Yes. Looking straight past your left fingertips here. Very good. That looks great. Push into that right hip. Lean more if you have it. Oh, lovely. And we're going to bring both palms down back into your lunge. So pivot your left foot, put your right foot in between your hands, and we're going to meet back down into plank. Very good. Vinyasa, so chaturanga, control to upward dog or cobra, releasing that low back. And we're going to meet up in downward dog. Awesome. Take a moment to breathe out here. Very good. Bend those knees if you need. And this time, starting with your left leg, we're going to go into a 3-legged dog, doing what we did on this other side. We're going to bring that left knee towards our chin, right in between our hands, but not going down. Holding, breathing, and on the exhale, 3-legged dog. Very good. We're going to repeat that until we've done 5. Following your breath here. Two more. Very good. And we're going to meet after holding into our lunge. You got it? Just going to bring your foot up in between your hands. Look forward before rising up. Bring your heart up and then rise up into lunge. Crescent lunge. If you have it, lean back. And then we're going to move into extended side angle on the other side. Pivot your foot, your right foot. Perfect. And the block should be in front. Excellent. That looks great. Breathe in. If it feels more comfortable, you can always do a fist. I love a fist right there. Yeah. Relaxing your neck, looking straight out. And then lean forward a little bit more, and we're gonna meet back into our lunge whenever you're ready. Awesome. Back to plank, and find your vinyasa. One downward dog. breathe it out here for a second. Inhale through your mouth. Exhale through your mouth. Audibly. One more time. Awesome. Walk your feet towards your hands and meet into a forward fold. Find your grounding here. So ground your feet, all four corners of your feet into the ground. Lean back on your heels. You're gonna root to rise, same thing. We're gonna send your hips down first and then rise it up. We're gonna meet in Utkatasana, chair pose, so hips out and then send it down. This is why we found our footing before. Very good. You can go a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale. And up. Forward fold. Flat back, so hands on calves, neck straight, looking down. Find that length in your lower back. Fall forward. Very good. This time I want you to walk your feet in together, really together, nice and tight. Find your footing once more. We're gonna root to rise here again. Same thing, hips go down, arms come up. A little bit different, Utkatasana this time. We are going to sit into chair pose with our feet really tight together. So find your footing first. Send your hips back and down. Your knees can come apart, but keep your feet together. Now, we're gonna raise up on our toes, a little tricky. And you're gonna go all the way down, down, separating your knees as you go. You got this, and use your pelvic bones, your pelvic muscles to lift all the way up into chair pose. You feel it? That one burns. We're gonna do one more of those, and just in case you didn't get it on the first go. Heels raise up, and now go down, slowly with control. Use your pelvic muscles to raise yourself back up into chair pose. Heels back down. Very good. Up, forward fold. Awesome. Feel free to walk your feet back out if that feels good to you, or you can keep them tight, up to you. Find your ragdoll here. So just sway side to side. Out those muscles that we've just used. Then you're gonna flat back, so half raise. Fall forward and then slowly raise up, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale. Controlled breathing, your head should be the last thing to raise. Roll your shoulders. Big exhale. Very good. We're going to make our way down to the mat now. Oh, that feels good. What time are we on? I forgot to set mine.
I have 16:30 from when I started.
Perfect. Right. We're going to find ourselves in a tabletop position now. So your knees should be stacked under your hips, your wrists should be stacked under your elbows. We're just going to move into a simple cat-cow. So we're going to inhale and drop our stomach, our belly button down. Look up to the sky. You're going to exhale, rounding your back, tucking your tailbone in. Find your own motion, your own rhythm here. As you breathe, let your breath move you.
tracks here.
Going side to side. Find what feels good. And go in circular motions by pushing your hips back one way, rotating to the other side and moving forward. Going in a circular motion, big circles. When you go one way, rotate and go the other way. Just a few more breaths. We're going to meet back in cat-cow. One more cat, one more cow. Meet back in tabletop. And we are going to send your right leg out straight, finding your balance, and then sending your left arm straight, looking past your left fingertips, holding here, tightening that core, inhaling, exhaling. On the next exhale, you're gonna bring it all together tight, and inhale. Once more. Sides, send your left leg out long, your right hand out long, look past your right fingertips, find your balance here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and on the next exhale, bring it in. Awesome, bring it back out. One more for good measure. Tabletop. Awesome. So where your hands are, I'd like you to drop your elbows to that point, puppy pose. You can even walk your feet back a little bit and then move your shoulders back, really stretching that low back, those shoulders forward. Yes. Inhale deeply, send that breath to your low back. Up when you're ready. Very nice. All right. Sorry. From here, we are going to lean back, so toes underneath your ankles. You're going to lean back to give yourself a good toe stretch. I also recommend turning your hands forward, or turn your hands towards your body to give yourself a wrist stretch here as well. So it's both your wrists and your toes. Move forward or back. Breathing in. Breathing out. We're going to slowly release and come to a seated position, Sukhasana. Take one good breath here, eyes closed. Exhale longer than you breathed in. Inhale, 6 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna meet on our backs now. Knees up to the sky. We are just going to raise both of our knees up parallel, feet pointed out. When we exhale, we are going to straighten our right leg,
Keeping our left leg in the air and hold. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Switch sides. Lower your left leg, inhale. Exhale, lift it up. Keeping that core tight, we're gonna do 4 more. 1 on the right. Feet flat on the ground when you've returned. We're going to put our right ankle crossed over our left knee into a figure 4. You're going to loop your hands into the hole you made and cross behind your left thigh, bringing your legs in to create a good stretch on your right hip. Breathing into that hip, maybe pushing out with your elbow if you have it. Bring your left knee closer to your chest if you want more of a challenge, or a deeper stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Turn your feet both flat to the floor. Windshield wiper your legs. Tick-tock them just a couple of times on to both sides. We're going to find our figure 4 on the other side. Left leg goes up, crosses over your ankle, over your right knee, and then grab behind your right thigh. Interlacing your fingers, maybe on the opposite finger this time. Maybe it feels a little funky. Option to push your elbow into your knee to give you a deeper stretch, or bringing your right knee closer to your chest to find your edge. Inhale, exhale. On your next big exhale, bring both feet to the floor. We're going to tick-tock windshield wiper our legs once more. Pose, so feet together, making a diamond shape. Arms above your head. Really feel this stretch on the hips, the shoulders. Check in with your body here. See if you're holding any tension. Try to release. Big inhale, long exhale. Big inhale. Long exhale.
Exercise room closed.
Stay in this position. I'm going to get up.
place your feet out straight, and we're going to sit up. We're going to go into a seated cobbler's position, but it's a little bit wider than that. Your feet don't have to touch, but we're going to straighten our spines and we're going to lean forward. You can either push against your knees, you can reach under if that feels good. But your legs here should be a little bit wider than a cobbler's pose. And again, you don't have to touch if that's uncomfortable. You're gonna hold this position for about 2 minutes. I'll time you. Try to find stillness, length, and breath. Holding any tension in your face, in your forehead, release. Checking with your hips, your hands. Send that breath to the low back. Sometimes it's extremely hard to stop and find a moment just to settle in with ourselves and breathe. When you hit that point, you can melt away. Your muscles start to relax. Your breath evens out. Whenever you're ready, come out slowly of that position. Very good. You can also send your legs straight out now. Little bend at the knees. Again, you're going to lift up on your spine and send it over, grabbing the ends of your feet if you can. Trying not to push, just letting gravity do its thing here. You feel the tightness of our fascia from the tops of your head, maybe going down your spine to your low back, down the legs, and all the way into your feet. We're all connected. Another 30 seconds here. Try to find stillness and let gravity take you. Our legs back into Sukhasana. You're going to send one out a little bit farther than the other and cross your left
then you're crossing your right knee over. This is cow face. If it helps, you can come forward to align your knees and lean back. And we're gonna grab our tops of our feet. Can you feel that in your hips here? Kind of. Okay. The next step is to lean forward. You need your head on a block here. Try to find some bend. Okay, right, 2 blocks here. We'll start there. Just let gravity do its thing. We're gonna hold this for 1 minute, and we'll do the other side after. Here, I'd like you to try to find space. I know that's a broad term, but whatever that means to you, you spit this in. You made it to the mat today. Thank you. That's the hard part. Showing up and doing it. So today, find space. If that means mentally, just put that to-do list away, or space spiritually that calls to you, or physically if you need to create space by breathing into the muscles of your hips, your low back, your side. Find what feels good in your body. Just a few more seconds. When you're ready, slowly lift yourself up with control. And you're going to swing your right leg out. And you're going to just switch your legs. That makes sense? That was quick.
I did the wrong leg the first time. But it's
Oh, that's okay. Alright, again, if you need to sit up, find the alignment with your knees, sit back down, grab onto the tops of your feet, spine straight, maybe look up. And when you're ready, lean over slowly, let gravity take you. Just be in the moment, and I'll time you here. Stay for a minute here. just tick-tock our knees. That was a deep stretch on our hips. You're going to lie back, flat back, knees up. Position your shoulder blades underneath you. Bring your heels close to your bottom, and we're going to rise up into a bridge pose. Very good. Try to release your low back, your butt cheeks. Bringing the hips up higher. Shoulder blades in. Letting the blood flow the opposite direction. And bring it back down. Very good. Just raise both feet up, straight up. Wall pose without the wall. Just let the blood flow the opposite direction. And we're going to all meet in Savasana. So just lay flat, palms face up, feet in a comfortable position, spine flat against the floor. We're going to spend about 5 minutes here in Savasana as we end and close up our practice today. Feeling the difference in our body before you showed up on the mat to now. I'm proud of you. You should be proud of you. Take a moment to breathe. Start by bringing awareness to your toes. Wiggle your toes, your ankles, your fingertips. Slowly wake yourself back up. Just feel the energy, the current through your body. Thank you for doing this flow with me. Bring your hands up to your third eye. Just want to say namaste. Stay here as long as you'd like.